Hey guys, my name is Cobalt Flash and welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Let's Play. In this episode, we're going to have a big project on our hands. A project that's going to, what's the word called? Renovate the whole entire base and add to the base. So I'm very excited, but first, I want to do some mining. Alright, now I have a full set of diamond armor, and if we check my inventory, I have 1 emerald, 2 leftover diamonds, a stack and a half of iron, amazing, a stack of gold, a lot of redstone, 3 copper, I have no use for copper at the moment, so don't need it, and then I have a bunch of lapis. But we are back on Minecraft, so back to that big project I was talking about. It's going to involve changing the whole area around here. I might have to do a little bit of terraforming, but that is okay. Then we have to mine all of this out. However, I think I'm gonna make this slimmer, like the width of it, because this is too wide. It's too wide. But to start, we're going to need a lot of concrete. Specifically, what's the word called? I forgot what the name of the specifically concrete powder. We're gonna need concrete powder, and we're gonna need a lot of it. And then we're also gonna need a lot of diorite, which we have. And that's pretty much it, I think. So, do I have a map here? Let me get a map real quick. Alright, looking at this map, you can see my gigantic hole that I dug out, and you can see my main base. Now, what we're gonna see on this map when we're done is a very large tree. Yes, very large tree, and it's going to mark the center of our world. Unfortunately, because I only came up with this idea just now, it's going to be sideways, but I am fine with that. And under the tree, there's going to be like a root system, which I'm very excited to do because I think that'll look pretty cool. But we'll put this map away. We really need to focus on getting a lot of concrete powder. So, time to go to the desert and find some sand. I'm 2,000 blocks away, and this is all I could find, so I'm gonna have to make do. Since I'm over here, I found some gravel, so might as well get it. I figure that while I'm down here, I might as well get some more diorite, because I will need a lot of it. Alright, we're back at my base. I have 4 stacks of sand, 4 stacks of gravel, then 2 stacks of diorite, which I think I got it the opposite way because I think I'm going to need more diorite, but that is okay because I have a lot more in my chests. So let's get to crafting. First, I got a bunch of flowers because I need the dye, and then we're going to craft all this powder. Not all of it, actually. We'll do, let's say, about 2 stacks, I think. Oh, is that all we can make? Oh, yeah, because we ran out of flowers. That's fine. Okay, so this should be enough. And then I'm also going to make... Actually, I don't even need to, because I have some... Bam, polished diorite. We're going to need a lot of that, which is good. And then, like I said, we have more diorite in this chest. I'm going to need some stone buttons, too, eventually, just to make some pebbles. But for now, let's go up here. Oh, it is turning nighttime. Let me go sleep. First thing we have to do before we start terraforming is we have to make this slimmer. So right now I believe this is 17 blocks wide, and we're going to have to cut that down. So I'm going to see what is the best option right now. Oh, so I lied. It's actually 21 blocks wide. So I'm going to make it 17 because I like that number. Okay, I have now shortened the width of this. I did do 17 blocks, but it was still too wide, so I did 15, and I'm very satisfied with 15. So, I filled up the holes somewhat. I'm not gonna, like, fill all that in. I'm just gonna do a wall. Saves me time, but we'll focus up here. So, first of all, I want to take our white concrete powder, which I don't think I have enough, but that's fine, because I can just use bone meal to make more. But as you can see, I want to go around the rim of this with concrete powder first, because after this I'll have like a nice path, and then I'll continue with concrete powder after that. So yeah, let me just do this very quickly. Alright, so the rim of it is done. I really like the contrast from the concrete powder to the deep slate block, so that is very cool. So for the path, I believe I'm going to make it 4 blocks wide. I want it to be a very large path because this is going to be a very... It's almost as if this area is going to be like a tourist attraction, so there's going to be a lot of people walking around this, if that makes sense. So let me just clear up a path real quick, and then we're going to experiment what we can do, because there's a lot we can do. So first I'll get a bunch of diorite. Just going to fill it in to see how it looks like on its own. And then as you can see, this looks a little bit more rough than this, which is good because this is in fact the path, and then like this part is like less walked on. And then like people can look over if they want. But yeah, so this is the path. Now we just need to add some variety to it. So I'm just going to do this. Go. Just to add some like texture to it, which is pretty cool. That somewhat works, but like it doesn't really look that well with the this weird like dark edge. I'm gonna go get some calcite and see what that will look like. So here's what I got going for the path. I got some calcite, some regular diorite, and then some polished diorite. I think that gives it a good texture. If you guys have any other ideas, I will be happy to listen to them and see if they work. And then I added some buttons, which work as pebbles. And I think it looks pretty good. So I'm going to continue this path all around this. So yeah, wish me luck, and I'll be right back. Okay, the path, or at least the main path, is done. As you can see, ignore this netherrack tower. There's a reason why that's there. You'll see when the video is uploaded. But ignoring that, even though I just didn't ignore that, we are done with the path, and it looks pretty nice. I don't know about the buttons as like pebbles. Doesn't really seem that good, but I'm going to wait until I finish the surrounding area because you never know, maybe it fits. So next is, because I actually didn't have to use any of this concrete powder at all, at least not yet, because I am going to use it once I figure out the shape of this, so I'm going to experiment real quick. Okay, I've done some experimenting, so I'm going to have a bunch of trees on the side here, and this is the foundation from one of them. And instead of going for like natural trees, I'm going to go for more futuristic trees. Trees that would like gather sunlight through their leaves. That literally is what they do already. I mean, okay, you know what I mean. Basically, they look like they have solar panels on it and stuff. Because this is the future. Did I tell you guys that I'm doing that? That I'm having a little futuristic thing going on here? If I didn't, then I probably should have. I think I should explain my videos a little bit more efficiently. But yeah, so I have polished diorite surrounding it, and then I also have polished basalt in a little cool grid-like pattern. It makes it look pretty cool. It kind of looks like wires to me, so that's why I included it. And for the tree, I have an idea to have a dark blue base coming up, which would be the trunk, and then it would have light blue sprouting out, which would be the leaves. So I'm going to see what blocks I can do that with, and I'm going to go test it out. So be right back. So here I have a tree design that I made, and I am very much digging it. So it went way different than what I thought, because I thought it was going to be like a pine tree sort of thing, just something that was blue. But I came up with this, and I actually like it a lot. The polished basalt, whatever it's called, it's easy to get. So is the warp block, that's such a disgusting name, as well as the trapdoors. However, I need sea lanterns, and those are going to be very difficult to get. So I might have to go to a temple just to get sea lanterns. An ocean monument specifically what I'm talking about. So we'll have to see, but I am very much digging this design, and I think this is what I'm going to go for because it looks futuristic and it just looks different, which is what I like. Alright, so I'm going to turn around netherrack column. Here is what I've done so far. So I took the trees and I definitely modified them. They're more chunkier now and they're bigger. They're definitely a lot bigger and they give off more light. I have glow lichen right here, and then I want these to be sea lanterns, but I don't have sea lanterns yet, so I'm just using a shroom light for now. And I have the trapdoors there. I've also added these glass panes, dripping down, whatever the word for it is, and it looks actually really nice. It looks natural, but then it also looks futuristic, but then also looks artificial, then also looks like an alien sort of thing. So it's actually a pretty cool vibe. I like the way that it's coming out. If I look at our map, you can see the trees on the map right there. Pretty cool. Now, I am nowhere near done because I have to do this other side too. And on each side, there's going to be 5 trees. So I only have 3 on this side. I'm going to do 2 more here, 5 more there, and right here, there you see I have lighting under the carpets. Some of them, not all of them. Just to add more light and to prevent mobs from spawning, because even with these here, it doesn't really give the most light. And over here, I'm experimenting with neon signs. That actually looks pretty cool. It adds more of a futuristic flair to it, so I'm definitely going to add more of that. The thing is, getting glow squid ink sacs, whatever they're called, kind of hard to get, so I might have to make a farm. So we have to keep 2 things in mind for when we're completing this build, is that we have to get a bunch of sea lantern, which is going to require farming out the ocean monument, and then we're going to have to get a lot of glow squid sacks, which is going to require farming glow squids. So yeah, that's something to keep note of. However, I'm going to keep building, and I'm going to finish the sides of it, and I'm also going to plan out the front here and then the back over there, because I want to show you guys what I have planned for that. So yeah, be right back. So I've got a lot of progress done, and boom, there we go. The whole surrounding area is decorated, besides that part, because I'm actually laying out a plan for that part. But as you can see, all the trees are done, and it looks sick. It really does. If I pull out my map, there we go, we can see what the trees look like from outer space. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then down here, I mined out a lot, because this is where the base is going to be now. And I'm actually going to fill in our old base because it's too deep. It's way too deep. Starting from that point, it's 7 blocks down. So it's already deep enough. So the top floor is going to be right there where Fido's at. And then the bottom floor, there's not actually going to be like a bottom floor. It's just going to go down for the big storage room, which is going to be on that end. So that's what I have planned for. I really don't like this design I have going on, and for those who have any form of OCD, this is going to tick you off, but that corner right there is messed up. As you can see, that square has 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. That one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's only like that because the pattern isn't even. Like, I did everything perfectly, but the amount of blocks this is doesn't like line it up perfectly. So I'm thinking of changing this to make it look more better, I guess. I'm keeping the color though. I like the dark gray. It contrasts well with the outside, and it's meant to have like a what's the word? Like a more reinforced feeling, I guess. So that's something I'm gonna have to test out. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the progress. I'm actually gonna go down there very quickly. So yeah, here we go. This is what the space is looking like. So basically, I'm going to fill the bottom floor up. I'm getting rid of that. I'm getting rid of whatever is the enchanting room. And then the second floor, though, I'm going to keep. Or at least modify, because I'm not going to keep it, like, literally. But I am going to keep the depth of that, if that makes sense. So this side is going to be 1 floor, and then there's going to have 2 staircases leading down, and then you can go under to the 2nd floor, and then also the storage room here will be taking up 2 floors, because it's going to be a big storage room. I want a lot of storage. So yeah, this is a very big project, and I'm happy how it's looking so far. Or I'm happy with how it's looking so far, sorry. But there's still more to do, so let me get to that. Okay, I got a lot done. The more that I continue this project, the more tiring it gets. But we'll start with the floor. Interesting floor design. These middle blocks are going to get replaced by sea lanterns once I finally am able to acquire them. So yeah, here we have the new upgraded version of the Garden of Genesis. However, I'm not digging the look of it. It looked better when it was just like the small little square. So I might actually replace this with another idea I had. Either like a white garden that's kind of like up there, or something entirely different with the floor, which I won't spoil yet because I think I might go with that. But yeah, that's cool. More of the floor pattern. In front of me is my storage room. I have some cool window designs. I don't like this either, so this is definitely going to change. But we walk through the main door, and then all of these chests. So cool. Have a cool design up there as well on the other side. The ceiling mimics the floor, as you can see. And I'm pretty sure I want to have storage for everything. So I got cobble right now. Basically all the stone stuff that my inventory was getting clogged with. So yeah, I just finished this part, and I already know I'm going to change some stuff, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. If we go over here, I'm going to finish up the walls now as well as the ceiling. And then I'm going to stop there because I've already done so much and I really want to do something else in my survival world. This has been a very lengthy project. It took longer than I expected, honestly, so I can't wait to get this done and to show you guys. Guys, I'm done. This took so long. So long. And that's the thing. I say I'm done. I'm not. I'm not done. But I'm done with the base of the base. And I'm going to say that so many more times in the future. But whatever. I'm done. This took so long. There's going to be so many rooms I'm going to have to add. There's going to be so much everything I'm going to have to do. But alright, let's take a tour once more. Right in the middle, Garden of Genesis, and then if we go in the direct center, you have a little, I don't know what to call this. Maybe a gazebo. I don't know. This isn't a gazebo, but you get what I mean. Once again, nice floor pattern. I did not carry the pattern to the walls and the ceiling because I actually didn't know what to do for the walls and ceilings. So I'm gonna have to think of something as I go through this world. And then over here, once again, storage room, have some nice, what's it called, layers to add some detail, which is cool. You go inside, all these chests, they're gonna be filled with every single item possible. I might have to edit these chests already because I have a lot of cobble. Well, not anymore. Actually, I think, yeah, I have 4 stacks worth of cobble, which is funny. But then we'll go up here, but first I'm going to sleep because I do not want to deal with mobs. What the? Get out of here, you stink. So, here, from above, you can see what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. I kind of don't like how it looks sort of industrial. I do want it to look more futuristic and clean, so we'll definitely have to, what's the word called? Do some trial and error and see what works and what doesn't. But, like I've shown you before, we have these nice trees. They're supposed to be futuristic, even though they don't even look futuristic, but trust me, once I add those neon signs, they'll look pretty cool. I had to definitely create a glow squid farm for that. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. Nice path, and it's dope. And then I'm also going to have to do a guardian farm because I want sea lanterns. Sea lanterns are going to be the main lighting for my base. Oh, and then I also wanted to do chandeliers. And one thing I wanted to ask you guys was if I should seal this hole. Because I have the hole here because it just looks nice, but it rains a lot and it gets annoying. And also, I think it would just look better for the base if it was sealed. But let me know what you guys think, because I don't know. So, with all of that being said, I am going to end the video here. I know this is a lot shorter compared to my other episodes, but to you guys it might seem shorter, but to me it was way longer, which is kind of ironic. Is that the right use for that word? I don't even know. I'm just very happy to have this done, and I'm not gonna lie, I almost quit. I almost restarted the world. But I stuck to it, and I'm kind of proud that I did, and I'm happy with what we accomplished, and I'm excited for what we will accomplish later in the future. I also have plans for the channel. I am going to make a, I almost fell, well, I'm going to make a Let's Play series with my girlfriend. The first episode should be out pretty soon. And then I'm also planning on making a multiplayer survival series with some friends. So stay tuned for those. However, thank you all for watching. Thank you so much, so much, so much. This was a journey, this project we had. And yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and F5F5, I'll see you in the next one.